Hello there, and welcome to another unboxing video for Dystopian Wars. The lovely people at Warcradle Studios were kind enough to send me out a review copy of The Dominion of the Dragon, the latest two-player starter set for Dystopian Wars, involving the mighty forces of the Crown and the Empire as they clash in the depths of the ocean's deep, and above them as well. In this chunk of a box, it is filled with awesomeness. You're equally split, obviously, between the Empire and the Crown, but with the Crown, you've got some new additions in the Canadians force that have been added in. As some as you know, with the latest Crown releases, the ships have alternate prows, so you can actually build any of the ships and just change the prows to represent our dear friends from Northern America. So in the box, as you can see, so the Crown contents, you've got 2 cruisers, which can obviously be built as Albions, Lancelots, Pictons, Bedivirs, Sabres, Hotspurs and Igraines. There are 2 submarines in there, but obviously they could be built as various different versions. So the Vivienne flak submarine, the Lordain bombardment submarine, the Lady Ragnar heavy submarine, Isolde a torpedo submarine, which is rather cool. So there's these guys down the bottom here. We have 4 Excalibur destroyers, which again, they have different prows, so that makes them twice as awesome. You have 2 of the Inuit rotorcraft, which we have here. We have the Gariel hovercrafts, similar to what the Commonwealth have with theirs little hovercraft setup. Very same sort of style, but cooler. I'm biased, sorry. For aerial escorts, which is a new addition, as well as the 8 traditional escorts for the surface dwellers, and 5 SRS tokens. For the Empire, you got the 4 Bangay explosive automata, which are these little dudes down here. Looks like box kites. You have 2 autocruiser / rotors, which are can be built as the Hwangnan generator cruiser, the Sanshin judgment cruiser. That sounds nasty. The Hobakai Biao assault rotor. So again, that's these 2 there. You have 2 Colossus, which again could be the Shenlong, the Gangchiari and the Kyomhim Draconic Colossus. 2 cruisers monitors, which again at the top there, which are the built as the Osaka, the Kanagawa, the Hokkaido, the Honshu, the Miyagi, the Yamaguchi and the Oni. 2 Chita automata escorts at the top there. 2 frigate destroyers, which are could be built as the Kyoto and the Sakata, and then the 2 Rin Exo sub tokens and 5 SRS tokens. But also included is all the gubbings, the campaign book, rule book, victory and valor card deck, 40 action dice, 12 critical damage dice, 2 of the DA token dice and 2 DW token dice, and the templates as well, 2 of which, 1 for each, plus objectives and platforms. So 2 large platforms, 2 small platforms, 2 wreck markers and 2 minefield markers, and even more, you have 2 of the merchantmen in there as well. So the merchant convoys is in there as well. So 2 merchantmen, 2 Hermes supply freighters, 2 escort tokens, 2 resupply tokens, 2 cargo tokens, and finally 2 landing party tokens. So there is so much stuff in this box set. I don't think you're going to have a stick big enough to shake at it. So, so let's get straight into this bad boy. Fresh off the production line, no doubt. And there we have it. Fear the machines always. Join the Covenant today. And also Dystopian Wars. 2 rule books. This box set is made to split. It is refreshing for a games company to actually do that, because I was surprised, like obviously seeing the gubbins, and it didn't actually register that there'll be 2 of the rule books. That is pretty impressive. Yeah, Dominion of the Dragon. So with this is the introduction here. So you've got the campaign book basically. So with missions, the ships that you will be playing. Space for notes as well. Very, very nice. The ultimate in awesomeness. I love this map so much. It is again such a welcome addition to have some little characterful pieces for your gaming collection. Templates. There you go. 2 of which. Loads of dice. Loads of them. So if you're keeping it for yourself and not splitting it, you've got lots of goodies there. Definitely to be covering yourself and playing with. So all your stands for your flying units. The actual stands for said flying units. 2 decks of cards. Bingo. And so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there, and 6 in there. So 12 for all your SRS needs. So again with the sprues, as we went with our previous unboxing, where they now have like the Enlightened in here, as well as the Empire. So you've got your different variants for your main heavy gun batteries, basically. You have your small, so they're all uniform now, basically. So Enlightened and Empire on these. So yeah, they're all of them. And then on with the crown, you have the crown and the sultanate on theirs, as always. So lots of gun batteries, so 5 of each. There's plenty of cannons there. So this new sprues for Canadians. So hovercraft, obviously 1-piece base, which is very nice. And then you have all the aerial units there. So majestic cannons for good measure. The submarine sections, which is obviously a multiple part. Not like my favourite submarine, the Fenry, from the Science of Scandinavia, the Science of Jutland, sorry, box set, and the Scandinavians in general, because it's just 1 piece. It's beautiful. The new plastic escorts as well, which I've still got some of the resin ones from one of my other, I think it was the Tilok Galt set with the Legends, from the one where you got the Captain Nemo submarine, the Nautilus. But yeah, they've got lots of little weapon options there as well. Torpedoes, by the looks of things. Little torpedoes. Oh, they're so cute. Look at the little torpedoes. Look at them. Sorry, I'm really quite excited by this. The little landing party tanks SRS as well. But yeah, so that's basically 1, and 2 of those, which is nice. So the new Crown cruisers there. So obviously Hotspur. I do like the new Hotspur look. It is really nice, and it's, you know, it's proper aircraft carrier in my opinion now. But as I say, you've got the Corvettes. Sorry, you've got the different prows, as you can see, for doing Canadian or British versions of the lighter ships. So you could actually do Caliburns with them if you wanted to, because you've got the Caliburn there anyway, or Excaliburs. I love Excaliburs. They're rather awesome. And as I say, with all the smaller turrets now as well, you've got the mag points, so you get small magnets in there. Just got magnetize on the bottom of these to make sure they're the right way as well. But I love the innovation that goes into these sprues. So that's that, and this is the last. This should be the Canadians. Oh no, these are the yeah. So these are the merchant sprues. So yeah, so you've got the little merchant resupplies and landing stuff and cargoes. So some really nice little pieces there, so you can do your flying ships or surface-based vessels. Platforms, and they are large platforms as well. So I've only got the Ceylon platform, so you've got 2 big, 2 small. Well, technically, or 4 small actually, because you got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you can actually do, yeah, sorry. So you got plenty of stuff there, and obviously now, unlike the older versions where you had card stock to represent minefields and debris, you now actually have some 3D versions in plastic, and these are generic gun batteries, which is actually quite nice as well. I'm liking this. I am really liking this. And then you've got these little guys. So these are all your Empire assets. So obviously a Colossus there. So 2 Colossus sprues with some of the flying units there as well. But these are really quite lovely. How do the little the box kite automata? They just do look like box kites. I did like consider doing Empire when I first looked at Dystopian Wars, but I was lured away. So yeah, there's some nice stuff here, some really nice stuff. So all these little updated sprues here for the Empire as well. So definitely something for any budding Empire ship captain or admirals out there. You've got some wonderful toys to be playing with as well. But as I said, the addition of the merchantmen and the platforms, honestly, I didn't really pay attention. Maybe I should pay more attention in the future. That is lovely little addition, especially with a campaign box as well. So you've got those little characterful additions to your watery battlefields. But definitely something to be interested in. And as I said, this is built to share. You've doubled up on the cards, the books, the dice. So yeah, like we always do with like these sort of starter sets. You know, you end up, oh, I only want this half. This is actually made for sharing, which is brilliant. So hats off, Warcradle. That was unexpected, and it's most welcome, I find, because as I say, having the rule books, like, I keep on misplacing mine, so now at least I've got spares, or a spares, to have hidden in strategic locations, so I always have them to hand, so to speak. But there you go. That is the unboxing of the new Dominion of the Dragon, which will be winging its way, I believe, it's either the end of April or part of May. I think it's end of April. But yeah, definitely something for anyone who's getting into it or anyone interested in it. This is a good set to get. So my thanks again to all the wonderful people at Warcradle for sending this out for review. I'm just going to quietly enjoy looking through this some more. But until next time, happy hobbying.